Hello, and welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Let's Chill with EarthBound, where our only goal, as ever, is to just take some time for ourselves, to relax, unwind, maybe go to sleep, while enjoying a bit of this classic RPG adventure. Last time, we made our way down into the Stonehenge base, saw a number of strange sights, came across a room filled with all of the captives, all of the kidnapped people, and faced off with the leader of the base, the Starman Deluxe. Upon defeating him, the base was shut down. We rescued Apple Kid and everyone else and learned that the book for overcoming shyness was, in fact, returned to the library in Onet. We retrieved it and have come back to the Tenda Village, where the book was read for everyone. So everyone has overcome their shyness. We had some tea. And here we are, ready to continue our adventure. So, hope you've made yourself comfortable as you can. And we will get started. And we didn't really get a chance to explore the Tenda Village after everyone had broken their shyness. So we might talk to a few of them. This one says, I'm a woman. Did you think I was a man? I thought nothing of the sort. Welcome to this far. Take a rest. Long journey must have been. No, it just says hi. It's very nice. Now, we did get a couple of items for Jeff, and his IQ is quite high right now. We will see if he feels like repairing some things. So first, he fixes the broken harmonica and it becomes the baddest beam. Sounds like a bold claim, but it is a bit more powerful than the Death Ray. There we are. Fixes the broken trumpet and becomes the defense shower. The defense shower is like a defense spray, but way better, as it works on everyone. Boosts their defense significantly more, and is not a consumable. It will last forever. The trumpet, so handy indeed. This merchant says, I like the Horn of Life. Give me the Horn of Life. I give you something. Yes, it turns out if you bring many Horns of Life to this Tenda, you will work your way down the list, eventually getting the Hall of Fame bat. Which, now if I get this wrong, don't blame me. No, that's the hero's bat you get, I think, in Smash Brothers. I was thinking it was the Hall of Fame bat, but I'm pretty sure it's the hero bat. Tenda says underground, a very large area exists. Dinosaurs, big, scary, lost underworld. Stone there is, talks lots. Dinosaurs, you say? Recently, everybody is able to talk a lot, so I've lost my identity. We must be careful not to attach too hard to, or attach too closely rather, to one's identity. Finally, this Tenda says, "Powerful, I, so show everyone." As the rock is finally removed from our path, we are free to continue onwards. So down we go. Is it just me, or does this rock appear to have a face? "Good evening," the rock says. "I'm a talking rock. But the rocks around here don't talk much. The rock that talks the most is deep down in the labyrinth a ways ahead, in the lost underworld. Don't forget to talk to the rock. It's important." Oh, well. We barely have time to take stock of the situation before we are attacked by a small group of fobbies, which are unsurprisingly reminiscent of the foppies that we encountered much earlier in the game in Belch's factory. And they serve a similar purpose here. They are mostly here to help supplement your experience gain if you're finding the party is a little bit weak. As they are far less threatening than the enemies in the Starman base, or the Stonehenge base rather, and give about as much experience each. So here we are in the 7th sanctuary dungeon, known as the Lumen Hole, I believe. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So we encounter a new enemy, the uncontrollable sphere. Now the spheres, as always, they do explode when they're defeated. And as we continue through the game, we will start to find that starting around the Winters area, the enemies start to get access to decent party-wide attack spells. So things become a little more threatening as we continue, but we'll be okay. Let's talk to this rock. He says, "The underground talking rock seems to want to talk a lot more than I do." Very well. Opening the present, we get a super bomb. Which we shouldn't really need, but we'll give it to Boo. You know, I kind of like this place. And perhaps it has something to do with the more complex cave layout here. But it's once again a place that looks more complicated than it really is in the end. So we encounter the conducting spirit. Which is a similar enemy to the ones we found in the cave near Dalam. And it turns out that I forgot to take care of Ness's homesick condition, which is a little unfortunate, but shouldn't make things too much more difficult. Opening this present, we get another IQ capsule. And I tell you what, this time, I'm going to give it to Boo. Since we didn't get his sword, we may be relying on his spells a bit more. As we open this present, we find a diadem of kings, which we definitely wanted to grab, since that is one of Boo's exclusive equipments. And it just increases his defense. By a decent amount. Fobbies everywhere. As Ness hits level 65. Moving right along. As we backtrack a little bit, we don't need to fall down this hole. And here, it's a big group of fobbies. Now, it's been long enough that I don't remember exactly where to go. But it'll be okay. As I said, it's pretty hard to get truly lost in anywhere in this game. So we find a luck capsule. This rock says, "Thanks for talking to me." Well, you're welcome, rock buddy. So we encounter a new enemy type, the hyper spinning robo. The party is quite powerful at this point. The enemies have their work cut out for them. Which is just what we want. We're not looking for a difficult time. Opening this present, there's a rock candy. And again, we'll use that on Boo. And the butterflies down here. We definitely want to get that. The flash attack from that conducting menace caused Jeff to become paralyzed, so we will take care of that before grabbing this butterfly. And I realize it's been a while since I have explained the purpose of the butterflies, so if you're new to them, they cause the party to relax, and I figure why not do the same along with them. So as we encounter the butterfly, I encourage you to just go ahead and breathe deeply in with using your diaphragm, breathe in your belly, and just take that moment to relax a little bit more. So here we go. Yeah, it's always a nice moment. I believe the way forward is to the right, but we'll go up here and an unfortunate back attack there, but no matter. Plenty of hobbies here. Opening this present, we find another cup of life noodles. And we have plenty of those at this point. I don't remember what's down this hole, so let's find out. Find another talking rock. It says this is the Earth's belly button. Well, how about that? And we have the opportunity to enjoy another moment of relaxation with a butterfly, so why not? Just a nice and easy breath. Just really exhale the stresses of the day. So we open a present and find a luxury jerky. We will go ahead and use that on Ness. A powerful healing item indeed. Always happy to see big groups of hobbies. Oh, look here. Seems we have found the sanctuary boss. But we are not quite yet ready to encounter them. Let's open another present and find a rabbit's foot. Paula realizes Fire Omega at the end of that last fight. We will heal up a little bit here. Make sure we're good and ready for this boss. And move right in. This is the 7th sanctuary location. As we encounter the Electro Spectre. Now, just to be very safe, I can't remember if he has a shield, so we will try to erase it with the shield killer. Whatever shield he had is now gone. So he likes to use lightning attacks. But we have an array of weapons available to us at this point, including the boss slaying multi-ball rockets and Paula's freeze Omega, which we haven't seen yet, so we will use that. Yes, 566 damage. I believe that would be the strongest single target ability you can use outside of the multi-ball rocket. So why not do it again? It's the boss kind of wastes a turn using the neutralizer. But you can tell he still has the bosses have a somewhat large amount of hit points at this point of the game. And they kind of need it. And what do you know? So we get a large amount of experience points. Ness realizes Flash Omega. And that is the 7th boss down. As we enter this sanctuary location, I have a question for you all. What is a thought? I don't mean in terms of the content of a thought, but rather, what is a thought in and of itself? There's research out there that suggests we may have anywhere from 6,000 to 70,000 thoughts on average per day. And any one of them is capable of taking over the mind and running with it, leading us to experience a kind of sleepwalking throughout our daily lives. To say nothing of the potential emotions that can arise from unmonitored thoughts and their patterns. Such emotions can also feed new thoughts, creating an endless cycle. While one of the major goals of mindfulness practice is to develop the habit of monitoring thoughts as they arise, it's not easy, and it takes a dedicated commitment to doing so. I, on the other hand, want to keep things simple and accessible here. So I'm going to suggest an idea to you now that has the potential to completely change how you think about yourself going forward. That you are not your thoughts. And furthermore, your thoughts are just that, merely thoughts, blips in the mind. When seen for what they truly are, you will realize your thoughts have no power over you. It's also worth noting that we are not trying to suppress them, as thinking is not our enemy, and we shouldn't judge ourselves harshly for the content of our thoughts or getting lost in them. Each time you get lost is simply another opportunity to become awake, after all. You don't have to be a master of meditation to practice this in your life. In fact, you can start right now, and whenever the need arises, just ask yourself, what is a thought? Just a thought. Just a thought. His words are projected on the wall. It says, I'm Ness. It's been a long road getting here. Soon I'll be Soon I'll be. Soon I'll be. What will happen to us? What's happening? My thoughts are being written out on the wall. Or are they? As we collect the seventh melody, Ness sees a vision of his father holding him. We record the melody of the Lumen Hall. Just a very cool moment in the game, I think. Now you have to wonder, as Ness is a silent protagonist, if his thoughts are projected on the wall, does that mean he's no longer a silent protagonist? I believe that's also the only time in the game where we get any kind of potential verbal activity out of Ness. So it's interesting. Seeing this hole here, I suppose we only have one choice. Down we go. Down, down, down. And what a place we have ended up in. So we enter the Lost Underworld. And I think this is a good place to stop with the background music of one of my favorite tracks in the game. We will pick up the adventure here from next time. So, as always, I hope you've found this episode to be relaxing. I hope you're a bit more chill than when we first started. You can look forward to another episode every Monday and Thursday night. And if you've already fallen asleep, rest well. Remember to breathe all the way up from your heels. Take care, and I'll see you soon.